SUPERGIRL, released in 1984, starring Helen Slater. The movie starts off in outer space in Argo City, a city that survived the destruction of Krypton. There is a powerful orb that controls the city. It's called the Omega Hydron. And the Omega Hydron, it gets lost and it goes into outer space into Earth, and Kara Zor-El, Supergirl, the cousin of Superman Clark Kent, she chases after it. She lands on Earth to find the power orb, and the orb has also been discovered by a witch named Selena, and she uses the orb to her own liking, which isn't good. So Supergirl has to track down the orb and stop the witch. That's basically the plot of the movie. The orb is a MacGuffin in this case. Now, I like Helen Slater as Supergirl, so I like her. There are Superman connections. They name drop Clark Kent's name. There's a Superman poster in the dorm room. Supergirl in this movie, she goes under the name of Linda Lee. She goes into some type of boarding school, and there's a dorm room. That's where you find Superman's poster. And her roommate is Lucy Lane, the sister of Lois Lane. Now, I didn't really buy the look of Lucy Lane as Lois' sister. I don't know, they don't really look like sisters. But that's basically what they are. So there's some connection there, which is alright. The Clark Kent, Lois Lane, Lucy Lane, Linda Lee connection, that's fine. Mark McClure, he reprised his role as Jimmy Olsen, so that was good to see that. So there are some Superman connections to let you know that this is canon to the Christopher Reeve films. Although the character of Supergirl is never mentioned in the Quest for Peace, but there are some connections, which I thought were somewhat interesting. Like Faye Dunaway, she plays Selena. She is a witch, and witches have magic. One of Superman's weaknesses is magic, and same with Supergirl. So I thought that Supergirl going up against a witch that possesses magical powers would be an interesting challenge, and it kind of was. Supergirl, I don't think it's all that bad. I'll give it an 8 out of 10. Thought it was good for what it was. It's not like a Batman 89 or a Superman 78, but it's more on the level of a Steel or a Catwoman or a lower level DC film. Maybe not something I would watch again, but for what it is, it was alright. Some of the special effects, they're cheesy, corny, due to the time it was made and the budget constraints that it had. I can see why some people don't like this movie. I can see why it bombed and failed at the box office and the critical department. But after watching the film, I don't think it's too terrible. It's not visually appealing. There were some scenes where I was like, I don't know about that. But the plot, the story, thought it was okay. I'll give it an 8. That's good for what it was. Supergirl, that was pretty good for what it is. 8 out of 10. Small movie. It's not a big movie or anything, but I thought Helen Slater did alright. She's 21, it's her first acting gig. Supergirl, if you've watched it, leave your comments on it in the comment section. I'll see you guys later for another review.